Orleans Saints and the Washington Commanders. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and 10. First play, going to throw it. Throw right side, complete to Dotson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Powell to the air on 1st and 10. Going right back to Dotson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. So an electrifying run there as he calls his own number and takes it all the way.
Brings a new dynamic to this offense, doesn't he? And right now I'm picturing the offensive coordinator, the head coach in their minds, drawing up some more running plays for this guy because he brings some excitement to this offense.
Then just a young rookie, a lot of electricity yet to come in this career. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, Winston. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. That's not the way you want to start a first pass attempt and a first drop.
They get plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Winston. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Fielded just inside the 20. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And he will find his man Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Howell throwing on 1st down here. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Rolling to his right, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Here's Gibson on the read option. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson punching it in from a yard away. And the Commanders have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They go play action. Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jameis to throw it. Open man downfield is Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 28. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Play action now, Winston. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll get this out to Kamara. And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Play fake. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know we're just in the 2nd quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his 2nd drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Winston. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board because they have.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Well, fans of old school football, they got to be loving this partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Faking the handoff, Howell. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Howell. And it's caught. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to add on to their first half lead. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return for the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now he'll throw deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Saints get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is down to 28-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
Going to throw right side here, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. First down, Winston. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. To throw, Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And this is going to be intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And nothing comes of this last-ditch attempt at points as time will run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Winston now. Quick completion here to Johnson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
Kamara up the middle. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, Kamara. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jamin Davis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the third quarter, it would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught at the 20. A huge We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap. We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie from 8 yards out. And the Bills put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, plays like that make the O coordinator look like a genius, but I don't think he saw that play going that well.
No, I don't think so either, but boy, it all worked out perfectly. They caught them in the right defense, guys dropping off into coverage, their eyes averted somewhere else, and guess what? He filled the void with his legs.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Oh, good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
That was a special return. And it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Well, let's be honest. A lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Hurts to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On play action, Allen. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. Now a timeout called for by the offense, and that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And Diggs has it. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. Trying to get 1 more in here before the quarter breaks. Here we go. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. This is brought in by the tight end, Tommy Sweeney. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Allen now on first down. The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. So after the INT, it's Allen. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
In his own end zone, it's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. Throwing now is Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll buy some time right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that. But I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and a couple. Hurts. Throw right side. Caught by Goddard, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith finally receiving in from Jalen Hurts. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception. Allen hit. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd down and 7. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 46 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Ready?
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Hurts. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Ready?
And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
How about that there?
Ready,
No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the 1st down. A nice run right there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 79 Broncos. Go.
Throwing is Hurts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the 1st one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the 1st interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 63 yards. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy 1st half. And Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a little fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the 1st half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
I tell you, you run for 100 yards as a running back, you've had a great game. But when you do it as a quarterback, that's something else altogether. And that last run puts him right at the century mark.
Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
19 Tiger, not Panther 60, Panther 60.
They go play action with Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 36. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Hurts sets up to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, 35 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott good with a PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the 2nd half and take over.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
19 right. 18 pioneer. Trap 60, trap 60.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Tyrell Dodson, the one to bring him down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd and 9, Hurts. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Hurts fumbles it. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. Looking deep downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 66 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds his man, complete. That's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 4. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Hurts to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bills are going to have it here just past the 25. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right?
Yo, how y'all boys been, man? How y'all niggas been, man? Bro, I just been chilling, bro, working, bro, partying, bro. Just been out, bro. But nah, bro, I just came in here to say what's up, man.